Hi everyone. So today we're going to talk about multiplying polynomials and also degree. I'm going to talk about the degree of a polynomial. Okay, so we did some FOIL distributing. Now we're going to do ones that are a little harder. So notice we have 2 terms times 3 terms. So this is why I like to, when I teach it, I like breaking it up. So we have the x times the entire second set. And then we have our 3 times the entire second parentheses. And that's why I teach it using double distributive. It makes this method way easier because it prevents from losing track, right? So x multiplies this entire guy, and then the 3 multiplies that whole guy. All right, so distribute that out. What do you get? So we get x times x squared is x cubed minus 5x squared plus 12x. And then I have my 3 that I'm going to distribute. 3x squared minus 15x plus 36. So then we're going to combine like terms. And let's see, I got my x cubed. And then for squares, I have negative 5 and positive 3. So that gives me a negative 2x squared. And then I got my 12 and my negative 15 gives me negative 3x. And then that last plus 36. And that's it. Right. So why don't you pause and try number 2 on your own. So again, we have our x times our second set of parentheses. And then our minus 4 times the second set of parentheses. So 7x cubed, 8x squared minus 11x minus 28x squared minus 32x plus 44. We're going to go through, combine like terms. So 7x cubed is by itself. And then I have my 8 and my negative 28 gives me negative 20x squared. So those are done. And then negative 11 and negative 32 gives me negative 43x plus 44. All right, so if you want to highlight, however it helps you to combine like terms accurately. Okay, similar, but now we have 3 things multiplying. So what we really need to do is just start with 2, do 2, and then add that other one in. So number 3 is not so bad. Start by multiplying those together. What's x times x plus 3? And we only multiply into that first guy. Do not multiply x into the x minus 10 also. You pick just one of them. So I get x squared plus 3, x, and that is now going to multiply x minus 10. So then you can go through and double distribute that. So x squared times x minus 10, and then 3x times x minus 10. 10, not 1. All right, so go through, distribute, what do you get? So we get x cubed minus 10. Did I do something wrong? X cubed. No, that's right. Minus 10x squared plus 3x squared minus 30. I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? X squared and 3x. There should be a plain x somewhere. Oh, 30x. No, this is right. Okay. I got confused. All right, those middle 2 are going to go together. So x cubed minus 7x squared minus 30x, and that's your answer. So notice there's only 3 terms, okay? Because this one is just a single, that's why that happens. All right, next one. Again, pick 2 of them. It doesn't matter which 2. I'm going to start with those. So I'm going to do x times x plus 6 minus 4 times x minus 6. All right. That gives me x squared plus 6x minus 4x plus 24. So that's x squared plus 2x minus 24. Oh my goodness, my brain isn't working today. That's a plus. I wrote the problem wrong. Negative 4 times positive 6 is negative 24. Okay, so I got this guy. Now I'm done with these. We're going to multiply what we got times that x minus 11. So x times x squared plus 2x minus 24. And then minus 11 x squared plus 2x minus 24. So basically I'm taking this and multiplying it by that trinomial. So go through, and what do we get there? So we get x cubed, 2x squared minus 24x. Don't forget to distribute the negative. Negative 11x squared minus 22x plus, that's 264. Combine like terms, and we get x cubed, let's see, minus 9x squared minus 46x plus 264. And that's my answer. So you pick 2, multiply it out, and then take that and multiply by the third one. Right? And you could do this up to 4 times. It'd be terrible, but you could do it. So remember our definition that I gave you the other day was a polynomial is it's x's raised to an integer, right? It's a whole number, or no negatives, no fractions, right? It's a positive whole number. Another fact about polynomials is it can be written as a product of linear factors. So remember, linear factor is like x plus a, right? That's a linear factor. So if I have a function that's a polynomial, I can write it as, say, x plus 3, x minus 5, x plus 1, right? So all those problems we did before, we had them in linear factors, and then we multiplied them out. So if you look back at our g of x is that x minus 4, x plus 6, x minus 11, we multiply all that out, we get our polynomial, right? So a polynomial can be written as a bunch of linear terms, x plus a number, x minus a number, and you can go on x minus 7, throw just an x in there, you can throw a negative in there, you can have coefficients, right? But it's always a linear factor, right? It's got the x and then plus or minus a number where the exponent's a 1. Okay, degree. The degree of a polynomial is the highest exponent when it's in standard or expanded form, when it's multiplied out, right? So it's the highest exponent when the polynomial is multiplied out, right? Standard form, expanded form is multiplied out. Right? Now, if it's in factored form, it's the number of roots. So all those examples where we had like x plus 3, x minus 7, x plus 4, if that's my function, it's also the number of roots we have, right? How many roots are there in this problem? 3, right? If I solved this, set them equal to 0, negative 3, positive 7, negative 4. I have 3 roots, so my degree is 3, right? The degree, why isn't my pen working? My degree here would be 3 because that's how many roots I have if I solved those, okay? Okay, so I want you to take this problem, rewrite f of x in standard or expanded form. So multiply it out, right? Rewrite in standard form. That means multiply it all out. And then I want you to tell me what the degree of the polynomial is and what are the roots of the polynomial. All right, so pause the video and try that. All right, so I'm gonna start by multiplying that out. When I do those two, I get x squared plus 2x minus 4x minus 8, which is x squared minus 2x minus 8. So I kind of skipped a step there. Now this has to multiply my x plus 3, right? We're done with those. So I'm going to do it down at the bottom underneath c. So I have x times x squared minus 2x minus 8, and then plus 3 times x squared minus 2x minus 8. So I'm going to distribute that, and I get x cubed minus 2x squared minus 8x plus 3x squared minus 6x minus 24. All right, so combine like terms, and I get f of x equals x cubed, and then I get x squared, right? Negative 2 plus 3, and then negative 14x minus 24. All right. So then what would be the degree of the polynomial? Right? The highest exponent I see is a 3. So the degree is 3. What are the roots? Right? Remember, how do you find the roots? We set all the we factor, set it equal to 0, right? Well, up here, go back up to the factored problem, we had x minus 4, x plus 2, x plus 3. So what are the 3 roots there? We get 4. Set x minus 4 equal to 0. We get negative 2, and we get negative 3. So there are 1, 2, 3 roots. So there are 3 roots, and the degree is 3. Another thing, what I usually do is I'll count how many factors there are. So in this one, I'll use yellow. So I see 1x, 2 x's, and then 3 x's. So that was not well made. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 x's in the problem, so it's to the third. All right, so I want you to go through, see how many of these you can figure out. Some of these are a little trickier. We haven't really, because we haven't gone over this yet. So what do you think the degree is for each of these? All right, so number 1 should be easy. That's a 1, right? The highest power is a 3. Right? Number 2 shouldn't be too hard. What's the highest power? 7, right? The highest power is a 7, so the degree is 7. Number 3, if I solve, how many x's how many roots are there? There are 4, right? There's 1. I just count the x's. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 x's in the problem. If I were to multiply this whole thing out, it would be x to the 4th problem. Number 4, what do we get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My degree is 5, just counting the x's. Now, number 5 and 6 are the hard ones. All right, number 5. Most kids, I would guess, put 3, but it's not. Remember what x squared means. This is really 5x times x minus 3 times x plus 6. So how many x's are there really in the problem? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer here is 4. We have to count that 2, right? We're going to use the 2 and then 3, 4. So using that fact, see if you can figure out number 6. So I'm going to count. I've got 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So this one's 6. Because just like that other one, if I wanted to rewrite this, negative 7, x 3 times. Now this is x plus 16 squared, so that's x plus 16, x plus 16, and then x minus 8. Right? So if I count, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So this 2, we're going to add the 2, the 3, and then there's really an invisible 1 here. So 3 plus 2 plus 1. So that's degree. And that's it. Lesson. All right, so practice with multiplying and identifying the degree. All right, have a great day.